Andrea, the one that using the Pika UGM.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right. Hold on, give me 1 more minute and then I will.
Yeah, we will start in 2 minutes, I think it's better.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi, Bu Septiana. Wah, rajin.
Pak, saya rajin karena mau pamit ya, Pak.
Nggak apa-apa, nanti kita rekam kok, Bu. Jadi ini nanti video trainingnya kita rekam ini. Nanti kita edit sebentar, terus nanti di-upload di UGM channel.
Oke, siap, Nje. Nah, saya itu dari kemarin sore mencoba membuka, aduh saya ngapalkan, Panopto meniko, kok enggak bisa masuk sampai berkali-kali, sampai tadi malam saya mencoba menghubungi orang-orang Pika itu sudah di restart, dibuat lagi passwordnya, yang passwordnya ternyata kan luar biasa membuat kopior saya, Pak, karena hurufnya dan wes wakah gitu kan, nggak bisa apa-apa. Akhirnya sudah tadi sekitar jam 8 itu dibuatkan password baru bisa masuk. Saya waduh ini aja baru mau belajar kok angelmen saya. Tapi saya pengen belajar kok ini Pak Nje.
Okay, can we start now?
Yes.
Shall we start?
Okay. So
right.
Let me come first all the lecturer and then you can start and introduce. Okay. So selamat pagi Bu Bapak sekalian. So good morning, Ms. Andy. So we have here several lecturer and also senior lecturer. We have also five vice deans, who join us in here. That we will learn together. We will record this meeting and then also publish this into OGM channel, so then all the lecturers who are not able to join, I think it's only less than 50%, maybe 25% of the one who registered can join this meeting. So let me introduce, and you can also introduce yourself, Ms. Amy. So the time is yours. We have time until 11. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Iwan, for the introduction, and thank you all lecturers for joining this session. I'm Amy Hasniza, and I am the Key Account Manager for Panopto. I'm from Panopto. I'm based in Malaysia, but I cover both the market for Malaysia and Indonesia. Okay, so I believe that this you have seen the agenda. So this is what I'll be covering. I would love as much as possible to have a hands-on session for the recording. So for those of you who have already logged into Panopto, taken a look at the site, if you are able to download the recorder, then you could follow together with me when we do the training. However, if some of you have not done that, it's fine. Because this session is recorded by me and is also recorded by Pa Andre, so that he can share the recording with you later on. Okay. I understand that some of you may have to drop the call after, but don't worry. As mentioned, this session is recorded. Okay, now I just want to give a little bit of background of Panopto. We are a video content management system, or you can think of Panopto as a campus YouTube, because I am sure that everybody here is familiar with YouTube. However, YouTube is not exactly a suitable environment for you to host and share videos, mainly because if you were to put your videos on YouTube, you will give YouTube the copyright to your contents. So the idea of Panopto is that we are a secure internal video portal for you to host and share all of your videos. Okay, now I understand that UGM on, you have a learning management system, which essentially is based on Moodle. We do not have that integration right now for the trial period, but I just want to share what will happen if, let's say that the feedback from all lecturers are positive and UGM decides to proceed with Panopto. This is what Panopto will do, is that we will provide more enhancement towards your teaching and learning with video. So first of all, when we have that integration in place, which we do not have right now, is that you will be able to log in using the same account that you log into your Moodle account with Panopto. And then you will be able to automatically record and publish your recordings inside the Moodle course. So it will be much more easier than what you will be doing right now. Because right now you will be working in Panopto environment separately from Moodle. So this is how it will actually look like. You will be able to record inside Moodle, and for the students, they can browse the recording from either the web browser or even from the app. And you can even insert quizzes and or assign students to submit video assessment. One of the main benefit is that for the administrator, it's much easier for them to manage because they only have to manage one single account, and any course setting, privacy, right? We will just follow Moodle. And the benefit for you lecturers is that you can just go through everything through Moodle. You don't have to go through separately on another app. And the best part is that you will be able to see the analytics. I'll show you what that means when we get through the training. I'll cover that as well. Okay, so this is the Moodle environment. So this is
informasi tentang
there's a little bit of.
Please mute all the others.
Okay. All right. So you will have a Moodle. You will have this environment inside your course folder. So for every single course that you teach, you can have Panopto embedded inside your course, which will allow you to record, to check the analytics, to edit the videos inside Moodle. And for the students, they can even search, which I'll show you what that means when I'll show you a sample video. So for students, what are the benefit for them? For the benefit for the students is not just like they're watching a one-box player like what you would see on YouTube, but it is more of an active video learning. So for example, they will be able to see a table of content. They can see closed captioning. I do want to mention that the caption right now is the machine-generated one, will be in English only. However, you can still upload your own your own caption in Bahasa. It will be more engaging because they can go through quizzing, they can speed up and slow down the video, they can switch between streams, they can take notes, have a discussion and bookmark. I'll show you a sample video to show you how your students will view your video. Okay. And at the same time, so this is where they can take notes. These notes are private to the student. If you're using the Panopto live streaming, which is similar to YouTube Live, but is more secure because only your students will be able to watch this live streaming. They can take notes. They can even have a discussion. They can bookmark this video. Okay, this is a discussion. All right, we are going to start recording a video right now. Okay, to do that, I want all of you to go to this site, ugm.ap.panopto.com. I'm sure that all of you already have the login details. It was sent to your email address, which is this is your email at ugm.ac.id. If you have not logged into Panopto for the first time, I suggest that you look for that email, log in for the first time because it will require you to change your password. But yes, please go to ugm.ap.panopto.com. Okay, now I would like to explain the key concept of Panopto me just switch my screen right now. Okay. This is the platform that I was referring to. Okay, let me just log out so that you can have a look at it. And just now I mentioned that you can go to ugm.ap.panopto.com and then you go ahead and log in for the first time, or if you've already logged in, you use the same your email address. This is mine. So you would use email address at ugm.ac.it. Okay, and then once you sign in, this is what you'll be seeing. So a couple of key concepts. The moment that you go into Panopto, this is what you'll see. These are available videos for you to view, so that if you need to refresh your memory, you want to learn how to record, how to edit a video, a tour of the video library. So these are helpful quick videos, like if it's a 4-minute, 2-minute video for you to kickstart your video experience with Panopto. You will see the homepage here. This is the homepage. My folder is your own personal folder. So every single one of you will have your own individual folder for you to record, for you to edit the videos before you decide to share with the students. Currently, students do not have access to the site. However, I understand from Dr. Irwan that students, there will be student accounts that will be created so that they can have an experience of Panopto as well. But I'll show you later how you can share the video with the students while they don't have access for now. Okay. Once they have the access, it is much easier. And once we have Moodle integration, that will be so much more easier for you, for the lecturers, and also for the students. Okay. Okay, shared with me is anything that is shared with you. For example, you may have another lecturer sharing a video with you, then you could see it from here. Okay, and everything means anything that you're able to see. Okay, so if you were to click everything, you may not be able to see this. The reason is because I am an administrator. How do you know your role? Is that you can go here to your name. You see this drop down button here? You click on the drop down button, and then you will be able to see your role. Okay, you will be able to see your role. So I am an administrator. Saya para audio putus-putus. Okay. Does everyone else hear my voice okay? Or is it everyone hears my voice breaking?
Clear, very clear.
Clear? Okay, okay. All right. Okay. So you can see your role. You should have a creator role. I have an administrator role, which is why I can see videos here. Don't worry, I'm not going to view your videos. I don't have time for that. But yeah, you won't be able to see other people's videos because you will be recording in your personal folder, where among you lecturers, you won't be able to see each other's videos. Okay, unless you choose to share. Now, if you were to click browse, there's nothing here. If we have that integration done with your learning management system, when you click this, you will be able to see your own courses so that you can choose to record in your course folder. We don't have that right now. That is fine because this is a trial based. And I believe that if you were to click system, you won't see everything here. That is mainly because I am an administrator, but what you will see is your own recycle bin. So if you were to go to the recycle bin, you will see videos that you've deleted. You can either choose to restore it, or that video will be deleted permanently after 3 months. So don't worry, if you delete a video, it will go into the recycle bin, so you can always recover that video within 3 months. Okay. All right. So can I just have a quick yes in the chat box to see how many of you have logged into Panopto? Just a quick, have you logged into Panopto? Just a quick yes or no. All right. Andre, if you can help me to, if there's anyone that goes into the waiting room, if you can help me to admit them. I'm just afraid that I miss some. But yeah, I am also checking it once in a while. Okay, good. It looks like quite a handful of you have already logged into Panopto, which is good. So I think that the moment you logged in, what you actually saw was this, right? The first time that you logged into Panopto, you see a tour. So what I'm going to do is that you can always go back here to click help and click show tour, which will give you a basic refresher of Panopto just in case you forget how to use it. All right, so you can just click show tour. It will show you, it will say, okay, this is your home page. This is where you can search. We'll get to that shortly. This is where you can download the recorder for Panopto. If you haven't done that already, you can go ahead and do that. You can upload videos here. If you have existing videos that you want to upload, you could do that here. And this is your personal folder, finish. So it's a very quick guide on the Panopto. So if anytime that you forget, you can always click show tour. And another thing that I wanted to show you is this. You can always click on help and click online documentation.
There is some user that they cannot log in because your current password is no longer valid. So it can be resetted by admin, yeah? Mas Andre can reset?
Yes, Mas Andre can reset it. Yeah.
Okay.
You can go to the user and then you can you go to users and let's say, you just go to info, password. You can either reset it. Yeah, you can just go to reset password. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, just now I was here. I click help, and then you can click on the online documentation. This will bring you to this site where you can see any documentations on how to create, how to edit. So if let's say that after this training, you still feel that you need to be able to learn more about Panopto, you can always just go here and click online documentation. So over here, let's say that if I forgot how to embed a YouTube video, I can just search for YouTube. Okay, and then I will be able to find the video here. So you can click how to embed a YouTube video. It will give you a step-by-step. So this site is very helpful if you need to learn more about Panopto. Every documentation is here and it is very easy to follow through. Okay. All right. Okay, back to the slides. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and start recording a video. All you can do is just go ahead and click create, click record a new session. If you have not downloaded the recorder, you can download it. And then once you've downloaded it, it will give you the, it will prompt you the Panopto recorder. Okay. Right, let me just show you what Panopto does when you record. Don't worry, we're not there yet. This is just what would happen whenever you record with Panopto. From your side, what you're doing is that you will click record, you will present, and then you'll click stop. At the background, Panopto will do all of this for you. So I'm not going to go into details because we'll do that together so that you can see what Panopto will do for you when you click record. Are there any Mac users? Can you put in the chat box? I want to see if there are any Mac users. No Mac users. Everybody is everyone is Windows user. Okay, Mac user. All right. Okay, so if there are Mac users, I'll go through the Mac as well. The reason is because I am using Windows. So later when I show you how to record, you may feel it feel a bit confused. So for those of you that are using Windows, this is how your recorder will look like. All you got to do is concentrate on this portion. You have the record button here, and then you have folder, which is this is your personal folder. This is where you can change the name of your recording, or you can just leave it as the default, date and time. And over here is your primary source. Primary source will always be you. You are the talking head. So this is where you can choose your video, your audio, and the quality of your video. Over here, you will have secondary sources, which means any other things that you want to choose to share with your students, you can choose it here. For example, you can capture PowerPoint, you can capture main screen. Those two are different because PowerPoint, it will capture your slides slide by slide every time you click next. Main screen is anything that is on your screen, on your desktop screen, that will be recorded. For example, if you are showing a demo of a software, or you have a Google document, Google Sheets that is on your screen, then you want to capture main screen. Adding another video source means if you have any other additional video source, for example, you have a secondary camera, you have a document camera, smartboard, all of that can be added into one single video. So the idea of Panopto is not just screen capture and that's it. So there are a couple of things that you could do. Okay, but the main thing is that I will show you the PowerPoint and the screen capture, because that's usually what you would normally do. Okay, for Mac users, this is how your recorder will look like. So as you can see, it looks a little bit different than Windows recorder. Same thing here. You have the record button. You have the record start and stop here. Your folder is here. Your session is here. So it's similar. And here is where your primary source is, same as Windows. And for Mac, you have a choice to either record PowerPoint or Keynote, and any other sources will be here. So if you have your screen capture, you can choose it here. If you have a secondary camera, you can choose it here. So it's just a little bit different, but the functionality is the same. You can capture multiple screen, multiple sources. And then another thing that I just want to note is that if you want to live stream using Panopto, it's just a matter of one checkbox. So for the Mac, it's over here. And for the Windows, it will be here on top of here. Okay. But I'll just be showing you how to record. All right. Now I will show you a sample video. We will try to record a video like this. Okay, let me just switch back to my screen. Okay. Right, now I am going to show you an example of video here. This was recorded using Panopto. What I did was that this is my own personal site, my own personal demo site. I searched in everything for the word theorem, and then I can find this video. I'm going to go ahead and click at 1 minute and 26 seconds. Here, and it will go exactly to that moment.
To use what's called the inverse trig ratios. You'll notice the Pythagorean theorem and the trig ratios will help us find missing sides.
So just now, as you notice, when I searched for the word theorem, I was able to find the word spoken, which is what you see here, words on the slides, and words on the screen capture. So for Panopto, we apply a couple of technology, mainly auto speech recognition for words spoken in English. We don't have that in Bahasa yet. Words on the slides and on the screen is whether it's Bahasa or in English, it will be searchable. So the benefit for the student is that it will be much easier for them to find your videos because they can just search for a keyword and they'll find it. The benefit for you as lecturers is that you don't have to manually tag your videos because Panopto will do that for you. Even if we don't have in Bahasa yet, at least it will still make that video searchable in terms of the slides and the screen capture. Okay, even if it's in Bahasa. All right, so this is the typical viewing experience for the student. As a student, they can see the professor talking here. Let's say that this is you talking and you are sharing your screen. So this is what the student will see. The student will see you and the slides. They can see a thumbnail of the slides and they can see a table of content, which is automatically generated based on the slide titles. So this is not manually done by the lecturer. This is automatically done by Panopto. And then as the student reach at 3 minutes 40 seconds, they reach this quiz and they can answer the quiz. And then it will say, okay, you answer 1 out of 1 correctly. They can retake the quiz, review their answers, continue watching this video. As you can see, this video blocks the student from advancing. So only until they answer the quiz, they can continue. So it's more engaging. It provides more engagement for the student, more interactivity for the students. And then if your let's say that if your classes is in English, then it will generate this caption. If in Bahasa, it's fine. If you want to, you can still import your own caption inside the editor, which I'll show you shortly. The student can view the caption here. They can speed up and slow down the video. They can have a discussion. So more like Facebook, if the students are used to Facebook and, there are so many other video platforms out there, Instagram, TikTok, this will be much more engaging for them because rather than going to Facebook for that, they can have a discussion regarding this topic. And then the name of your student, the date and time at which point in the video will appear, and they can take notes. So not just they get to watch your video, but they can even take notes, and these notes are private to the student. And every student will have their own notes so that they can, their own digital notes, they can download their own notes for further analysis. Okay. And then they can bookmark this video. So let's say that they watch the video halfway, then they just bookmark this video. Panopto will provide a bookmark tab for the student to find videos that matters most to them. Okay, right. So that's an example of a video. Oh yeah, another thing is that as a student, they can choose, they have more control of what they want to see. If you're like watching YouTube, there's like only one view, but over here, the student can have more control. Let's say that they want to focus on the content, or they want to focus on the professor, or they want to switch the screen because this is what they prefer. And then they can speed up and slow down the video because every student have different learning pace. Okay. If you feel like I'm going too fast, don't worry. This is recorded. I do hope that you can watch this recording again. Okay, like any other new software, it will take a while for you to get a hang of it. All right, now we are going to start recording. So let's do it. I know that let me just go through the chat box. I see that some of you have not been able to log in. Some of you are still trying to get your password reset, still trying to log in. It's fine. Don't worry. This session is recorded for the benefit of the others that have been able to log into Panopto. I do want to continue this training session. Okay, so first of all, I hope that you've downloaded the recorder, but if you haven't done that, I'll teach you how to do that. This is what we're going to do. You can open up a PowerPoint deck, or if you're using Mac, you can open up a Keynote deck, and then you can just open up a web page just to show screen capture. And then go ahead and record a 1-minute video, present 3 to 5 slides. I just want to show you how the video will look like. Open up the web page and select stop when finished. Okay. So you could do something like this. Hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. Today I'm going to briefly share about. That's all for today. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. And then after that, I will give you 5 minutes for you to try out on your own. Okay, so just now, as mentioned, you can go to click create. Okay, click create, click record a new session, right? And then it will either ask you to download the recorder. If you have not done that, you will not see like this because I'm an administrator, for you, all you will see, it will say install Panopto, or is it download Panopto? It will automatically recognize your operating system, whether it's Windows or Mac, and then you can go ahead and download the recorder. But I already have the recorder installed, so I am going to go ahead and click open Panopto recorder. Okay, over here I have the Panopto recorder for Windows. Some of you may be using Mac, so I shared on the slides earlier how it looks like. This is my primary source. This is where you can choose your camera. Over here I have this my Logitech webcam. I have my laptop camera. I always like to use a Logitech webcam. I could use that. It will automatically detect whatever hardware that you have. So if you have a camera on your laptop, it will automatically detect that. Same goes for your audio as well. You can set the quality as how you want it. I usually like to set high, or you can go ultra, because why not? But I just like to set it high. And then another thing is that if you are playing a video on your computer, you may want to capture computer audio so that the student will be able to hear the audio. But if you're not doing that, then you don't have to tick this. And this is where you decide what is it that you want to record. Do you want to capture a PowerPoint? Are you sharing something on your screen that you want your student to see other than slides? Do you have anything on your secondary screen? I am going to go ahead and share my second screen. Let's see. Yeah, this is my second screen. And then over here, I'll just open up something about web design just to show you screen capture. Okay, I have this on my screen. Then I have my PowerPoint. If I have another video source, I can add it. So for example, if I want to add my laptop camera, I could do that. Or if you are doing a scenario where you have a camera pointing towards a whiteboard, you could add a secondary camera as well. So it's more flexible. But I'll just keep it simple. I will record myself, my PowerPoint, and the Wikipedia site that I was showing just now. Okay, I'll go ahead and open up my PowerPoint here. You see this PowerPoint tab? I'll click open the presentation. And then I will choose Sifat Fisika dan Sifat Kimia. I'm choosing these slides because I just want to show you how the search will look like. Even if you're not able to search for the word spoken in Bahasa, I just want to show you that you're still able to search on the slides if it has Bahasa words, okay? Then I'll just click open. And then it will say begin recording after PowerPoint opens. Then I can just click yes. And it will automatically launch my slides and it is starting to record. So I can go ahead and say, okay, today we will be talking about sifat fisika dan sifat kimia. Sifat fisika, ciri-ciri suatu materi. Contoh sifat fisika, warna, bentuk, ukuran. Sifat fisika menggambarkan penampakan suatu benda contoh. Beberapa sifat fisika dapat diukur. Sifat kimia, ciri-ciri suatu zat. Okay, kita akan bahas di kelas Zoom contoh sifat kimia. Then I just go back to my recorder and I click stop. And that's it. You can give a name to it, or I can just leave it as the default date and time. Then I click done. And I just go back to the site. So as a reminder, at the beginning, one of the things that I feel a lot of people will be confused is that you have the recorder and you have the site, right? You have the ugm.ap.panopto.com, and you have the recorder. The recorder is only for recording. That's it. So anything else that you want to do, you got to go back to the site. So that's where I'm going to go. Okay, I am going back here. and I will be able to find my recording in my personal folder. Okay, so later when you try to record, you will be able to find that recording in your own personal folder. All right. Okay, I see that some of you are still struggling to log in. I hope that, can I see if anyone has been able to record? Anyone has been able to record? I don't see any recording, so I don't think so. How about I give you 5 minutes to try to record, okay? Until 10:40, okay? Okay. All right. While doing that, I'll just go through the recording so that some of you, if you feel that I was going too fast, I'll just try to record again. Okay. Click create and then record a new session. Then download the recorder if you haven't done that. I have the recorder installed. Okay, this is the recorder for Windows. My video, my audio is okay. I just want to open up my slides. I have capture PowerPoint. I have capture second screen. If you have only one screen, you'll just see capture main screen. That's it. Okay, you will not see these two. So it's not necessarily that it will show those two every time. Then I'll just open up my slides. I'll click this, click open. And then I will just present my slides like usual. Then go back to the recorder and click stop. Then done. If you've done some recording, you don't have to delete it because it takes practice. So just go ahead and record, play around. Okay. Let me see. All right. I don't see anyone recording. I'm going to delete this one. Okay, another thing that I just want to show, if let's say that you don't want to download the recorder for Windows, for Mac, you can always use this. This is Panopto Capture. So there's record a new session using Mac or Windows recorder, or you can use the Panopto Capture, which is the web-based recorder. So it functions similar to the recorder for Windows, where you can choose which camera you're using. So I'll choose this camera, and then you can choose which microphone that you're using. So I'll choose this one. And then if you're having multiple windows, then you could share. For example, if you have tabs, you can share the tab. And then you can go back and then share. Let's say you have your PowerPoint, then you can share your PowerPoint as well. Let's see. Okay, then you can just share PowerPoint slideshow. Okay, so you can actually see that you can also share the same thing, same multiple. I don't want this. Yeah, so I have my video, I have my screen, I have my slideshow. It also allows you to do one more thing. Where is it? There's one thing that you could do, which is, all right, I don't know where it is, because I'm not so used to using this. But yeah, so if let's say that some of you, sometimes the recorder for Windows or Mac, it requires you to have updates to your Windows. There's an important KD something update. If you have not updated your laptop for a very long time, some of you just shut down. You never update your laptop. You may have issue trying to download the recorder. So this is an alternative. It is as good as a recorder for Windows or Mac. It allows you to capture multiple screens, and yeah. So let's just try to do one recording. Okay. I'm actually looking for something which allows me to see confidence review. Okay. All right, I see some of you recording. That's good. Okay, it is 10:40. Sorry, 9:40. Sorry, different time zone. 9:40 now. I have given some time for all of you to record just now. I see that some of you have done some recording. Okay. Let me just go back to the slides earlier. Okay, I know that some of you have done some recording. If you haven't done that already, it's fine. You can always try to do that after this training because this session is recorded. I see some of you just joined, so I just want to let you know that I'm recording it. UGM is also recording it so that you can have a look at the recording later. Okay, now I am going to go back to my folder. This is the first one that I recorded using the recorder for Windows, and this is the one that I recorded using the web-based recorder. Sorry, wrong screen sharing. Yeah, this is the first one that I recorded, so I just want to show you how the video looks like. And it will automatically launch my slides, and it is starting to record. Okay, so as you can see, I did not do any post-production. All I did just now was click record and then click stop. I do my presentation and that's it. So you will see that it will automatically synchronize the video of me and the content on my screen. It highlighted any time that I was showing my cursor. It creates a thumbnail of my slides, and it also created a table of content based on my slide title. So you can see that it makes it as simple as possible. And then I also showed my screen a little bit just now. Then I can just go ahead and search for Kenya. I will be able to find it on the words. This is on the slides. This is on the screen. This one, I don't know why they were able to find this, but yes, maybe because it's they generated based on the English, because this is not based on the Bahasa. But yeah, so at least student they can go. Okay, I'm going to go to this one. Click here, then they click here, then they will jump to these slides, or they can go to this one, and then it will jump. So yeah, it makes it as simple as possible for the student to get started, and also for you as well to create video. Let's take a look at the video that I recorded using the web-based. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this one is not that refined, but what I do know is that I wasn't sharing properly just now. Okay, I wasn't sharing properly just now, but it should be able to also the same thing, creating the thumbnail of your slides. And then you can also have the, let me see if the smart chapter is there. Okay, smart chapter is not there yet. Oh, okay, I know why. This is the, let's see. All right, never mind. Okay. Yeah, if you could use the recorder for Windows or Macs, that would be better. If you can use a web-based recorder, it's fine as well. It's just that I'm not used to it. Okay. And I have a preference of using the recorder because you could do offline recording, you could do live streaming. Yeah. Okay, now getting back to the sharing video. Now, how do you share your videos with your students if they are not on the Panopto site? That is fine. So you can see that over here, if we have the integration done with Moodle, you will be able to automatically share the video. So whenever you record in your course folder, it will automatically share to your students, and only your students will be able to view the videos. However, because right now we are not having the integration yet, what you can do is that you can go to sharing, and then you can just share anyone with the link so that you can share the video with your students. But I do know that UGM is going to work on getting some lecturers to be able to log in to Panopto. So if some of those are done for your students, then you don't have to change the sharing. Okay, right? So I will go back here and show you. For example, this video just now that I recorded, when you click share, okay, I go to my folder and I click share, and it will by default show specific people. And then you can change it. So right now, since your student does not have the site and we do not have the integration, you can just change it to anyone with the link. And then you can give this link to your student so that they will be able to view the video. So they can view that particular video, but they will not be able to view any other videos. So this link is tied to one single video. Okay. Then I can just, I will just put anyone at your organization because later I want to do a quiz so that you can all take that quiz. Okay, save changes. Okay. Or what you could do is that you can invite your students here. What I know is that UGM, you could request from your administrator to create a user group for your students so that your students will be able to log into Panopto, and the sharing is more secure so that only your students will be able to view your videos and no other people. Okay. Now we are getting to the editing. Okay, so we are almost towards the end of the training. Editing is a lot to digest. So what I want you to do right now is that do not follow me. I just want you to focus because there's quite a few to go through. But I just want you to focus on what I'm sharing so that later on you can try to do it on your own. It gets a little getting used to. However, if you already have experience using any other editing tool, you will find Panopto editing tool very easy compared to others. So we're so much easier than other editing tool. But if it is your first time, you will find a learning curve like any other tool. Okay, so the benefit of the editor is that you can edit on any web browser, so you don't have to download a separate appliance. And these are some of the key features that you're able to do in the editor. Okay, how to access the editor is that you can go to your video, right? This is, for example, your video, and you can click the edit button. Just now I showed you how you can share. Next, we will do edit. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is to trim the video. Okay, this is a video that I recorded. You can see that with your toggle over, you can see the settings, sharing, editing. So I'll click edit, and it will go to the web-based editor. All right, the first thing that I want to show you is how you can trim your video. So let's say that I want to cut the top and tail because, that's the part where I was doing some prep, or I can cut in the middle because, maybe there are students asking questions. I did not want that to be included, or maybe there was a discussion or there was a silent moment. I could just do that. All I got to do is click the mouse and drag. Okay, so it's click You hold the mouse, right? You don't let it go, and then you just drag. So the gray part will be the deleted part. Click and drag. Another thing to note about the Panopto editor is it is non-destructive, which means whatever that you edit and you click apply, it will only show the edited part, but it will not modify the original content of the video. So you can always go back to the editor and then say, you know what, I think that this part is, I want to show it to students, so I'm just going to show it again. So it does not mean that you cut, it's permanently gone. No, it will always be at the background. It's just that when you click apply, it will show the changes based on what you've edited, but it will not be permanently gone. It allows for human error. You know, we don't want to accidentally cut something and it's gone forever. Okay, right, so that's how to cut. You know, you just click on the mouse, just hold it, and then just drag it to a point where you want to delete. Okay, another thing that I just want to mention, this is actually the camera. You can just toggle over if you don't know what this means. This is camera, primary one. You know, when you record just now, you have your talking head. This is your screen, and then this is your slides. It does not necessarily will always be in this order. For example, if you are just recording your audio and your slides, so you will probably just have P1 and SL. That's it. So it depends on what you are sharing during the recording. Okay, next is the table of content. So just now, the Panopto will automatically show your table of content, right? With Panopto, you can edit that. So to do that, you can go here, and then if you do not like the table of content that was automatically generated, because just now it was automatically generated, right? So I can just edit it. Let's say that I will just put terima kasih. And if I want to add a description, okay, you can add a description. So the description will be in italic compared to the table of content. Then yeah, you can add more table of contents. For example, if you have a document over here you want to add, then you could do that. For example, let me see. Where did it? Okay, let me just put Wikipedia, for example. Then it will point that moment. And yeah. Right, next is adding a quiz. So in Panopto video, you can add as many quizzes as you want. You can add multiple choice, multiple select, true or false. All you have to do is that, okay, there are three things that I want to show: adding a quiz, adding a YouTube video, and adding a web page. The first two steps are similar. You got to go to your timeline on where you want to add it, and then you go to the content tabs and click the respective icon, and then you fill up the fields. Okay, so I'll go to the slides and then I'll go back to the editor to show you. This is how you add a quiz. Adding a YouTube video, same thing. You go on the timeline and you choose where you want to insert. Go to the contents tab and click the icon, and then you fill up the fields. Same goes for web page. You go to the timeline where you want to insert a web page. You go to the content tabs and click the icon and fill up the fields. Okay, so what I meant was, right, so the first thing I'll do is add a quiz. You choose a point where you want to put the quiz. For example, I want the quiz to start at 10 seconds. So I'll mark it here. You see the red line? Okay, when you see the red line, you go ahead over here at the contents tab here, and then go to this button here, and you click add a quiz. Then it will come up with this. Then you can edit the question. So I'll just do a sample video. So there are multiple choice, multiple select, fill in the blank, and true or false. What day is it today? You can add more questions if you want to. Okay. Then you just make sure that you have the right answer. You can add as many questions as you want. I just want to keep it simple because I just want to show you an example. Then I click done. Once I click done, it will generate this. This is where you decide. For example, I want it to start exactly at 10 seconds, so I can go ahead and just edit that. And then I can decide if I want the students to be able to retake the quiz, show grade after taking the quiz, block advancing in the video, and if I have multiple questions, I can shift it or click X to delete it. Let's say that I want the student to be able to take the quiz just one time. So I'll just untick this. Okay. I'll just uncheck that, and then the rest of it, I'm fine. Then I click finish. Then I can see that quiz 1 will appear at 10 seconds. Okay, next. Add a YouTube video is the same thing. You decide where you want the YouTube video to start. So let's say that I want the YouTube video to start at 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and mark that. Okay, I'll just put it here. Same thing, you see the red line? And then you just click add a YouTube video. And then over here, you will be able to see you can see that there is this portion for you to fill up. So I have over here an example of beginner's web design. I'll just take that link and then I'll paste it here. And I want it to start exactly at 20 seconds. So I'll just go ahead and edit that time. And then the start and end of the video means how long you want this YouTube video to play. For example, this YouTube video is 17 minutes. I just want to show from a certain point. So let's say that I just want this YouTube video to show from 1 minute to 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay? And then you can decide if you want to show YouTube controls. If you show YouTube controls, it means the student can click and go to that YouTube video to watch the full video. Autoplay means it will just autoplay. So I'll just leave it as it is. Then I'll just click done. Then it will appear on the table of content at 20 seconds. Okay. Same thing for web page. So if you want your web page, okay, hold on there. If you want to add a web page, the same thing that you did when you did your quiz and your YouTube video, you mark where you want the web page to start. Let's say that I want the web page at 30 seconds. I put it here. And then I have this icon here. I click add a web page. Then this portion will come up. So I'll just put your wiki. What happened? Okay, I'll put Wikipedia web design. And then I will have this link. I have this here. I take that. Then I paste it here. And then I click save. So that same thing, it will appear at here. All right. So these three things is the same step. First, timeline. Put the red dot, the red line where you want the quiz or the YouTube or the web page to start. Then you click which one you want, either the quiz or the YouTube or the web page. And then after that, you can fill up the details. Okay. All right, so after that, once you're done, you can just click apply. I'm going back here. Another thing that I show you quizzes, YouTube, and the web design. Captions is that if your class is in English, you can import the automatic caption. But since just now, I actually did it in Bahasa. So if I were to do this, it will generate a bunch of nonsense. Because it's the machine generated auto speech recognition is in English. So if I were to click this, it will come up with a bunch of things that did not make sense because I actually spoke in English. What you could do is that if you if you have a little extra time, then you could upload your own caption in Bahasa. Okay. All right. So I am going to stick to that. I just going to stick to the main points of the editor. we've covered cutting top and tail, adding a quiz, YouTube video, adding a web page to add to make your videos more interactive. Then once you're done, I will click apply. Okay, you will need to watch this portion again, because I know that for some of you it will be a little too fast, but I hope that you can. And it will automatically launch my. Okay, all right. Now, okay, other than the editor, there are a couple of things that you could do, which is to be able to add a PDF file and allowing your students to download your slides. So this is separate from the editor, which means that you don't have to edit the video to be able to add a PDF file or to allow students to download your slides. So all you have to do, okay, this is a video, right, that I recorded, this one. Go to settings, go to streams. Over here, it says PDF document. You can upload a PDF file. I have remote learning infographic. I'll just click that and click upload. Another thing that I can allow the students to do is that rather than having to upload the slides separately in your learning management system, I can just click allow so that the students will be able to download my slides. Okay, so I have a slide download PDF. I'll show you how that looks like in the video. Now, analytics. I know that's an hour now. I'm sure that most of you probably want to go on a short break, but I am already towards the very end of the training. All I need to do is I just want you to go to the video that I recorded. I want you to take the quiz, take some notes, leave some comments because I want to show you the analytics. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so you're here, right? Go to your homepage and then you just search for Kimia. And then you will find the video. This is the video that I recorded. Oh, wait. Hold on, let me just want to be able to make sure that. Okay, just search for Kimia. And then you will find my video. This is the one. Go ahead and click anywhere. Just you could start from the beginning or here. I don't care. Just click anywhere. And then to record. Take the quiz. You can see the table of content. Take the quiz. Take the quiz. Leave some discussion. Say hi. Take some notes. Because I just want to show you analytics because I want to see, let's say that you're my students and you're watching my video. I want to show you how you will be able to view your video analytics. Okay? Right. So I'll give you 5 minutes to do that. If you guys are having trouble, maybe I'll just share this link in the chat box so that you can go ahead and click. Here you go. All right. Okay, everybody, I will give you 5 minutes for you to watch my video, take the quiz, leave some notes and have a discussion, and we will continue it at 11:10. We're almost at the end of the session anyways. I see that a lot of you are having issue trying to log in. One thing that I can tell you that is this only happens because we're creating a separate site, separate login for you. However, if we were to, once we have integration, you don't have to worry because you will be automatically logged in. So you don't have to have a separate ID. But for the purpose of the trial, that's how it's going to be for now. Okay. Do you remember just now that I showed about how you can allow your students to download and then the PDF file? It is now showing in the video. So over here, there's the attachment. This will allow your students to download your slides rather than having to share it separately in the LMS. And if I were to click here, because I was sharing multiple sources, right? So I can see I have my screen here, my YouTube video here, my slides, my Wikipedia site. Over here, I have my PDF file. It allows students to scroll. They can even download this. Yeah, you can keep this. It's a guide for remote learning. You can keep this for your own. Yeah. Why? Oh, 11:10 already. Okay. All right. Now I am going to go ahead to the quiz result. So for you to be able to see the quiz result, I just want to let you know that if you are sharing your student when they don't have access to Panopto, they will not be able to take your quiz because it must be authenticated users. So this allows, this helps that not some random people answering your quiz. It is mainly your students. But I'll just show you how the quiz result will look like. So to do that, I'll go back to my video and then I click settings, then go to quiz results. And over here, it will show that this is the total summary. 22 out of 23 answered the question right. So overall result is 96%. These are the students that answered the quiz. And you can download the result for further analysis. If you have multiple questions, you will be able to see the breakdown for every question. What type of question was it? I chose multiple choice just now, and you can see the overall results. Then you will be able to drill down by every single, if you have multiple questions, you can see which question they got right or wrong. Okay. And you can, of course, download this for further analysis. That's a quiz result. Another thing to note is that if let's say that UGM decides that this is good, and then we implement it, other than having the Moodle integration, we also have Moodle Gradebook integration, which means even though you do the quizzing in Panopto, this result will be carried over into your Moodle Gradebook. So it is very useful. So it's not just, it does not work like separately. So at least you will be able to carry this result. Okay, next is, I've showed this. Right, accessing the analytics dashboard. Right, so you are able to see your entire course analytics, or you can also see the individual video analytics. So I'll show you how the analytics looks like for this particular video. So I will go ahead and click stats. So we've gone to settings, right, to add the PDF file and see the quiz results, and also allow students to download. This is where I change the sharing settings so that you will be able to view the video. Editing just now, we've gone through it. The next thing is stats. When I click stats, it will show me the number of views and the number of downloads by day. It of course just shows on 27 because I just created this video. So I can see that I have 33 views with 24 unique viewers, which means 24 students viewed the video, and there are some of them that viewed the video multiple times. You can set a time range, maybe by semester, and you can download this for further analysis. And over here, I will be able to see the student engagement. So I can see at which point there is a pickup, at which point there's a drop-off rate, at which point student left comments and notes. So it's not just like, oh, I know how many students are watching, but do you know if they're engaged with the content? So this data gives you that. And as you scroll further down, you will be able to see who are the students who watched the video, how many times they watched it. For example, I watched this video for 6 times for 1.1 minutes, and I completed watching it. So it could be like the minutes delivered at average is based on a fraction of the number of times that you watched it. And if it is complete, then it will calculate as complete. And you can see if there are students that are engaged with the contents by leaving notes and comments. Because notes are private to the student, you won't see your students' note, but at least you will know if they took notes. Okay, and you will see if there are comments. You can, of course, download this report for further analysis. Okay. All right, we are towards the end. This is where you can find self-guided resources. As mentioned earlier, you can go to the support site, and for video tutorial, this is where you can go to. You just click here at the top of the screen, here at the help button. There is online documentation. This will bring you to the support site. So you don't have to memorize this. You just have to make sure that you remember this site. Then just go to online documentation. It will bring you here, and everything else can be found here. Like just now, if you want to know how to add a quiz, then I just search for quiz. Then I will click here, how to add a quiz to a video. We also have video tutorials. So if you click here, it will bring you to another site. Anything that you can think of is here. Okay, so you can just click on this logo. It will show every other video. So for example, same thing like quiz just now. Then you can watch this video. Okay, it's very useful. And another thing that you can email to your administrator at UGM. I believe that it should be the team from PICA that will be able to help you. Okay, we still have another 15 minutes. I just want to make sure that if you have any questions, then yeah, you could ask me now. Oh, that's a lot of people. Any questions for me? I know that some of you were stuck for the password stuff. I hope that you can watch this video again so that you can try out Panopto. No questions? Everyone can do Panopto already? Very easy.
Bapak Ibu, tidak ada pertanyaan? Sudah cukup jelas? I will speak in bahasa first, ya, Miss Amy.
Sure.
Halo? Ya.
Sure, Doctor.
Selamat pagi, Pak.
Oke. Gimana? Silakan, Bu. Apakah ada pertanyaan? Silakan.
Iya, saya kan I use Mac, so I try to record the like you. I'm watching the Windows version that you show me before, but I cannot show the PowerPoint when using Mac when I'm recording.
So for Mac, it's a little tricky because you got to make sure that you, what's the term that they use? You got to launch the slides.
Yeah,
so you got to make sure that your slide is presented on the presenter mode.
Oh, okay.
And then it will capture your slides. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. I will try.
Okay. All right, sure.
That's really good question because
yeah,
okay. Next, please.
Okay. I would like to questions about something. I see this Panopto is related or similar with Coursera. And is there some discussion or forum in this Panopto website? Because usually when I get into Coursera, we can like discuss with our student, and sometimes our assistant can help the students. So is that like the discussion or forum features in this Panopto? Okay, just it. Thank you.
Sure. All right, good question. Let me just okay, so in Panopto, students can still have a discussion if it is in the video itself. So for example, in my video just now, if student were to click here, they can discuss regarding this particular video here in the discussion tab. Here. So the name of the student will appear, the date and time, and at which point in the video will appear. I'm not sure whether this is the discussion that you're referring to, or is it a different discussion? Is this what you're looking for?
Oh, in this example, is discussion is integrated in the video, in the particular video, right? I mean,
yes.
discussion in general. Maybe I have
okay.
One class, and in this I have some videos, and they can talk more about the class course.
So Coursera is more like because there is a MOOC platform, right? So it is the functionalities is almost similar to learning management system. So like right now, right? If you're using Moodle, you can have your own forum right inside there where students have a discussion. For Panopto, our discussion will be specifically for video, but we don't have that sort of forum that you would have in Moodle or Coursera. What the student can do is that another workaround is that once we have that integration with Moodle, student will be able to discuss inside Moodle rather than in Panopto. So it will be in general based on your course rather than specific to the video.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Miss Amy.
All right.
So for like the discussion forum I mentioned before, I should integrate it with another like learning management platform, right? Like Moodle
yes.
or maybe another platform.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, but you
you.
don't have to. You don't have to do that on your side. That should be done by the administrator of UGM, by PICA team. I just know that during the trial period there will be no integration for now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Miss Amy.
You're welcome. Any other questions you can ask me in Bahasa if you want to. I can still speak some Bahasa Malaysia, but it's somewhat similar. So.
Okay, Miss Amy, one more question. If a lecturer want to add student, is it possible that we do it as an admin? You said earlier in the email that you can, the lecturer can create a folder and then how to add users into that folder.
Okay. All right. So for you to be able to add a user, it needs to be someone who is an administrator. All right. So let me just okay. So let's say that I want my student to be able to view my course videos. As a lecturer, I can just go ahead and create a new folder. Okay, and then I can just, let's say I just put test course. I can just put at the top level, create folder. So then this folder will be able to have the student access. But how you can add the user is that you will need administrator. So only your team, Dr. Irwan, only your team will be able to add the users here. And then you can batch create the users. So when you batch create, let's say that a lecturer says that I want to add my students. So what you could do is that you just click batch create and then use the same format that I did for the lecturers. You just need to have the email address. So you could just set both email address. And then you can just choose the course folder, test course.
Okay.
So, and then untick this, because if you create a personal folder, the students will be creator. We don't want that. Students should only be viewer. So you can just untick this. Then it will, you will preview, and then you will, so the student will have access to this test course. They will not have access to any other courses. So it will be much better for the lecturer, because at least they can see the analytics better. The student can take quizzes and so on.
So when we add this user,
that
is this user is the same as similar to lecturer privilege? I mean, when we add the students, do we have also an option that we only give right as a student to as a viewer?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
The moment you yes, I
Oh,
understand. So the moment you untick this, the moment you untick this, they will automatically become viewer. So they will not have the
okay.
same rights like a lecturer.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, then I will explain. Dan Bapak Ibu kalau misalkan ingin memanfaatkan lebih jauh, tinggal menambahkan, mengirimkan ke kami nama student ya. Jadi kita bisa gunakan setelah UTS ini, kita akan ekspor semaksimal mungkin Panopto. Kalau Ibu Bapak nanti berkenan, nanti akan dipertimbangkan UGM untuk subscription-nya. Jadi silahkan dicoba untuk mendaftarkan students-nya juga. Kita punya 5 minggu. 5 minggu setelah UTS masih 1 minggu. Bapak silakan nanti menghubungi PK, emailkan saja nama mata kuliahnya yang ingin digunakan, kemudian nanti nama mahasiswanya. Kalau sudah ada di Elok berarti tinggal di-download saja username yang ada di Moodle-nya. Username sama emailnya kan sudah ada, tinggal nanti disetorkan, kemudian kita bisa batch, tambahkan ke nama mata kuliah Ibu Bapak, tapi mohon di-create-kan dulu foldernya Ibu Bapak sekalian. Begitu. Okay, that's my explanation. Okay, thank you, Ms.
Sure.
Amy.
Yeah, Dr. Irwan, if it's helpful, maybe for the first lecturer that provides the student, I will do that. I'll create a video. I'll record so that you can. So at least you can have a guide on how to do that.
Oh, great, great.
I'll create a video and then do the first one, the first batch of students, so that after that your team can just continue from there.
Okay, then maybe Bapak Ibu kalau ada list students yang sudah ada nanti bisa dikirimkan hari ini, nanti bisa saya kirimkan Miss Amy untuk ditambahkan. Okay, thank you Miss Amy.
No problem. All right, there's a question here. Can the video be embedded in other website? Yes. Let me share. So you can just either embed it. So if it's in Moodle, you could just embed that video. But then because we don't have the sharing rights, right? But let's say that in the future, when we already have that, if you were to click share, there's an embed code here that you can just copy. You can just embed this one. You can, if you are more technical, then you could probably change this. I am not. I'll just leave it as the default, and then I'll just copy the embed code, and then you can embed that in whatever site that supports iframe. Most Moodle supports iframe, and there are many other sites that supports that. At the very least, you can just take this link and then you can just paste it on another site. Okay, but do remember the sharing rights. If you do not change the sharing rights, then people will not be able to view the video, because the idea of Panopto, by default, all videos are like this. So if you have the test folder just now, and you have the students listed, you will be able to see the list of students down here. So right now it's only me, but then you can see other students. You will see can view. So they can only view the videos, but they can't. You will be the only content creator. Okay. Okay, any other questions? We still have 3 minutes if you have other questions. We still have 2 more minutes.
There is no more questions?
No more questions?
Then we should try.
Everyone
I
is
think,
an expert.
Yeah. No, we should try. Maybe there is a kind of...
Yeah, usually
then,
once you start trying, then only you will have questions, right? Yeah, like just now, one of the lecturer, the doctor, she was asking about the Mac, right? Only once you start using, then you may have questions to ask.
Yeah.
Where are the videos stored? Okay, there's a question here from Dr. Ritantio. Where are the videos stored? The videos are stored on Panopto Cloud, so you don't have to worry about the storage, because we provide unlimited storage. It is secure since it is stored on Amazon Web Services in Singapore. The security level is very high. The privacy level is high. We provide encryption in transit and at rest, and many other security features. Yes. Okay. maybe we can, Dr. Iwan, do you want to wrap up?
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Ms. Emmy, for the opportunity for us to give us opportunity to try at least to see how it feels to have a Panopto in our system. Then we will try to make it as much as possible. We will try how we can use this Panopto for our online learning environment. At least till the end of this semester, we will do it online because still we have in this pandemic situation, but we will learn how to deal with this and make benefit for students. So then hopefully all the lecturer can have this. And then we will keep in touch and we'll see, we will have a feedback from the students, either from the lecturer, then we will see how we can proceed. Oke, Bapak Ibu sekalian, terima kasih atas waktunya. Nanti rekamannya akan kami bagikan, kami olah dulu, kemudian kami bagikan. Kalau nanti ada pertanyaan, silahkan hubungi kami di pika@ugm.ac.id ya. Kalau pengen nanti kolega di kantor masih belum daftar, ingin silahkan nanti kontak. Untuk passwordnya memang nggak rumit Ibu Bapak sekalian, seperti password di Webpage. Pada saat kita create Webpage harus ada spesial karakter, harus ada angka, harus ada huruf besar. Tapi silahkan dicoba nanti. Kalau misalkan suatu saat kita bisa integrasi dengan SSO, kalau nanti sudah deal, kita akan integrasikan dengan SSO. Begitu Ibu Bapak sekalian, terima kasih atas waktunya. So maybe we can close the session. Miss Emmy, thank you very much. Bapak Ibu, thank you. And then see you next time. Okay, bye.
Thank you everyone.
Terima kasih, Pak Irwan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Terima kasih Pak Irwan.
Thanks.
Thank you
semuanya.
Thank you, Miss Emmy. Thank you, Pak Irwan.
Thank you.
Ya, terima kasih.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Emmy. Okay, thank you.